You're basically only going to need a few of these. The household grossly income, the credit score, and other things of that nature is for us. You'll need to know if they have a pet and how much the pet weighs, how many bedrooms and baths. So right here it says from 1 to 2 bedrooms and from 1 to 2 baths, up to $1,500 monthly. There's going to be a lot of properties there, so this is a good one to show you how to eliminate. You don't want to send many more than 40 or 50 properties at a time. If you get into the hundreds, you'll have to make some adjustments. But here we have a 50-pound dog, so that is going to eliminate most of the properties. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to open up a new tab and you're going to log into your MLS that was assigned to you. Okay, so you get to this first screen and you're going to go to the search and you're going to go to Ben's Simple Search. Ben's Simple Search is defaulted with the areas. All of these will be in South Broward, so you don't have to really change the areas unless there's too many properties in this specifically want a smaller area. So right now he said 1 to 2 baths, so you can put one there and one there. The price is up to 1,500. If you look, you have 1,600 matches, or 279 matches rather. Now, that's too many matches. So how do we lower the amount of matches? Well, the first thing we can do is put the pet in, which we haven't done. So the pet is a 50-pound dog. So you must use the categories dog okay, more than 20 pounds, or no restrictions. If you do that, you will only go down to 15 matches. In this particular instance with 15, it might be a few too little, so you might want to put in restrictions or possible restrictions. So we don't actually know what the restrictions are. Now you have 61 properties. Another way to lower it is to put in a minimum. Usually a $200 difference will do, because someone that is looking for a one bedroom up to 1,500 does not want a $700 one bedroom. So a $200 difference is normally what you would go for. If they're looking for 1,700, you go 15 to 17. If they're looking for 1,200, you go from 1,000 to 1,200 in general. You can leave it at one beds or more. You don't have to choose between, but you're welcome to if you want. You can click on that, change it to between 1 and 2 bedrooms. That may eliminate any 3 bedrooms. So there were 39, so it didn't make a difference. And one bath, again, you can just leave it like that, or you can change it to between 1 and 2 baths. But you really don't need to do that. But you do have the option to do that. If you ever need to add criteria, you can add criteria here. Add fields button. You can add the fields button and it might say things like I need to have a garage. So you can put a garage, or I need to have furnished, annual rent, or I need to have something on the first floor. I cannot walk upstairs or go in an elevator for whatever reason. There's all kinds of things here that you can add. Here's the pool. You can add pool, etc. So in general, you'll be using these for the most part. So once you've chosen the criteria 39, that's a good place to go start. And again, we'll be doing this together. You'll be asking me plenty of questions on a lot of your new clients and via Skype. And don't hesitate to ask me 100 questions on until you get the hang of it. It'll take a lot of searches before you start thinking a little bit more on your own. So right now, you just kind of get used to the system. So once this person you feel satisfied that you have a good search ready for them, it's time to save them and set them on what we call the hot sheet so that they get these 39 properties all at once, and then they're going to get properties the moment they come on the MLS. So very important, when it comes to this dialog box, you must click Save as New Search and Personal. Otherwise, you're going to be saving over the Ben's Simple Search, which is the template. So it's very important, these two left ones, Save as New Search and Personal. So it goes to only your personal MLS that you're using here. Okay, this client's name is James. We'll call him Smith. And then you're going to go to the notification settings. I have this set at most of the defaults, which is 21 days auto notification, where they will be getting for the next 3 weeks new properties that come on the market. We like to turn off their search when we find them a place. We don't want them to continue to get new properties. Sometimes it confuses them. Sometimes it gets them to want to back out of a particular deal once they have written up a contract because they see another one that they like. So it's very important that we don't overwhelm them with continual properties once they've made up their mind and have gotten under contract. So this is automatically set, okay? And the important thing in this screen, there's a few tabs: settings, frequency, contact, email, and agent notification. So we're concerning ourselves with the settings tab right now, and the only thing you need to concern yourself with is creating a link to this contact so the system knows to email which client this particular search and the information daily when new ones come up. So we have to link it to somebody. So it's very simple. You just put him in. We're going to call him James Smith. We're going to put in his email. We will put it at, we will call him Ben at List Realty, or TL at List Realty for right now. Okay. So you have created a contact, James Smith. I already have a James Smith, so I put a little underscore under it, but you don't have to do that. So it's just James Smith. Okay, so you've linked a contact. Frequency is the next tab. It's already defaulting to what we want. This is as soon as possible. And if there's any list prices changed, meaning the prices changed and now came within our price range, or any status changes, meaning one may have been pending a contract and changed back to active, we will see that also. Contact email is very important. So this is the other tab you have to consider yourself with. So settings, the first tab is just link the contact to them. The contact email is the other tab you have to concern yourself with, and you must always click that email because you want them to get that email. It's already defaulted to the type of search we want. And the agent notifications, the fourth tab, we have it defaulted to not go to your primary email address. We do not want to continually get notifications ourselves when they are getting a notification. They'll let us know if they see a property they like. So these are the two main, the settings, setting them up on the contact and the contact email, clicking that button. Once you do those two things, you hit save. Okay? So that's telling me it already has a search named James. So I'm going to call it James 12. Um, but you won't need to do that. So once we get to this screen, it gives us the option to view the matching listings and choose them. We never do that. Email all the listings now or don't send any. So we're going to email those listings now. We're going to click OK. So now you will see this dialog box will pop up with properties for you and the information already here, asking them to basically send us up to 7 properties and that the market's moving fast, etc. It's got the link so they can see the properties, and basically you just hit send from here and you will see that the properties will come from Ben Garcia. Properties for you, dear James, here's according to the parameters you gave me, and here's the link, and you will see this is how they'll be viewing the properties, and they can scroll. On the top there'll be an arrow and they can scroll to the right. Sometimes they don't see that arrow, they think you only sent them one property for some reason. You can explain to them that they can click the right arrow. They can also click on the pictures and enlarge them if necessary. Okay, so this is basically the search tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know. And again, you'll have to do quite a few of them to get the hang of it, but this is a good overview.